Hey everybody, this is Golden Nova, and just wanted to give a bit of an update on, the post YCS Dallas goings-ons. I was able to get a flurry of packs from the event. I got about these five for participating from the event proper, and I've got these for over here. I went Sunday, and they had a few regional flights. I'd never done like a mini regional flight, so I decided to give it a shot. Um, but yeah, I'd like to go over how everything went, and then just open up some good things. See what we can get out of there. Game one of the day, I went against Salamangreat, which was not one of the metas that I was hoping to go up against, and it ended up not paying very much dividends. There were times where I was not able to set up the full lockout. I was running Burning Abyss Rock, so I basically just tried to end board with a protected Fossil Dyna Pachycephalo. But unfortunately, the deck bricked going first and second. But it didn't quite matter because both times I either got fusion of fired or super polymerization to turn my Chaos Soldier, Blackluster Soldier, into a giant violent chimera that smashed me for game both times. Um, After that, I got pared down a lot because of the loss, so I had to deal with anti-meta, a lot of Inspector Borders and Floodgate Trap cards that kind of locked me out. Even when I set up my combo game one, I ran face first into a Torrential Mirror Force, like the good player that I am. Um, Game three, I got lucky enough to get the bye to keep go to put a win on my column, and then I ended up fighting Cyber Dragon Orchist, which was probably the funniest the funniest event of the entire day because we got into game one and I lost. Then we got into game two and I had the life points up. Um, but then we got to the point where I had Fossil Dyna on the board, and he had a danger in the hand, and he activated it and is like, "Can we actually activate the danger card?" And the judge comes over and says, "Well, since the special summon isn't guaranteed, you can just keep activating it over and over again." And we must have resolved the same Tsuchinoko like 7 times, where I would just keep missing it, and he would draw a card and then activate the Tsuchinoko again. And the judge came over. It's like, okay, we've got a 3 minute time extension, and he spent just about that entire time just drawing out cards, but he couldn't draw an out to the Pachycephalo, so we ended up tying for that one. The event that got me kind of knocked out was the Darkness Control deck, Layer of Darkness Control specifically. It worked on an axis that I was not at all prepared for. It was another big traps deck, but instead of a lot of floodgates, it was just really good traps to search off of Lilith, and then making me pay for it, even though I've already paid all of my money to get the rarities of the cards I wanted for my deck. So real nice of him. But all of my opponents were really fun. I didn't run into a single person who was like rude, and that's what I'm always worried about going to events and people are just either rude for their own sake or they're just trying to like tilt. Um, but we can get into my philosophy on mind games in that regard another day. But now let's start opening some of these bad boys. Let's start with the Infinity Chaser packs. I want to work down to the YCS event ones. Infinity Chaser, I'm looking for some more Evil Eye cards because they're. I have a thing for Dark Fiend archetypes, I guess. But I would not be too upset to open up anything from the Witchcrafters or the Infinitrax because I was like really hyping up Infinitrax myself whenever I was first reading them because I like the idea of like going into the rank 9, blowing stuff up, and then using Outrigger Expand to turn into that rank 11 Liba train for OTKs. Okay, first we've got Witchcrafter Draping. Mythical Beast Jackal King, very fun. Infinitrack Goliath, very necessary for Infinitrax. Witchcrafter Pottery, very cute. And Witchcrafter Bystreet, that's deliciously shiny. Yum. I'm gonna keep that right up there. Da, 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 da. Alright, last pack of Infinity Chaser. For some reason, the regional flight gave 2 packs of this and then 2 more of Rising Rampage, so I guess they had some product to get rid of or something. Um, okay, Arcanite Magician. Spin Turn. Oh, the most effective Infinitrack card. Bound Wand. Dig Vorshak. King of Heavy Industry. Wow, they're really putting the good reprints in on this set. And Witchcrafter Holiday. The Witchcrafter spell cards are always really interesting to me. I like that they have this weird give and take of if you don't activate a lot of spells, you get to have them back for later turns. Um, Unfortunately, that hasn't seemed to pan out, but that new one in Ignition Assault seems pretty interesting. Cards that mimic the effects of other cards, if spell books have taught us anything, tend to have some wild effects. Okay, so Rising Rampage time. We've got 7 packs of this. There's not a whole lot that I'm personally looking for deck building wise, but having access to the tennies would be nice. And if we can pull one of those delicious prismatic rares, that'll be a sight to see. So let's get started. Cymorg Onslaught, Mannequin Cat, Rescue Interlacer, Linkmail Archfiend, Shiny, Star Power, Dino Wrestler Rambrachio, DMZ Dragon, Cymorg Bird of Calamity, and the Beat Raptor. One of these days I'm going to figure out how to make Beat Raptor like really... Like, what's that do? It negates the effects of monsters in the extra monster zone? I wonder how effective that would be in stopping a lot of combo decks nowadays. I'm trying to think offhand. So, like, it stops most of the strikers from going off. It would stop Mermaid from doing anything. It would kind of force a removal, and then, like, it replaces itself in certain circumstances. Card's destroyed. Okay, it's absorbed by battle, so you can't just, like, battle out at first. You have to waste an effect on it. That's pretty cool. Man, I didn't... It's going to be a shame. I didn't open this on camera, so it's going to be really good if it ends up being something super cool. Defender of the Labyrinth. Let's put that up there. Marincess Sea Star, Cymorg Sky Battle, Cymorg Bird of Protection, Dream Mirror of Terror is the shiny, Fists of the Unrivaled Tenyi, Yosenju Sword Sting, Link Back, and another DMZ Dragon. Man, it's crazy just how much people started getting onto that Dream Mirror archetype after some reveals. I mean, I'm all for archetypes getting better cards. I don't want an archetype to be bad necessarily. I just feel like they've built a base a foundation for the archetype that's going to be hard to actually, make something out of. But I'm known for being horrible at predicting how good cards will be. So, best of luck to them. Defender of the Labyrinth, Cymorg Bird of Beginning, Dwimmer de Glimmer, Hypernova Burst, Tenyi Spirit Sthana, World Legacy Bestowal, another Beat Raptor, Elborz, the Sacred Lands of Cymorg, and Fury of Fire. What is that shiny again? Where are you hiding at? I'm very good at this. There we go, Hypernova Burst. Boom. I was so looking forward to Hypernova Burst. As usual, sometimes I don't just read cards very well, so I thought Hypernova Burst just banished face down just one card you can't normal summon or set. So I was like, man, Inferno just got the best draw spell, but no, it's 2, which still makes like a -1, which is... Ugh. Especially in decks with that kind of relying on a bunch of cards that you can't normal summon or set, it's gotta hurt. Psychic Fervor, Turn to the Normal, Reversible Beetle, Defender of the Labyrinth. Ooh, Secret Capshell. Gosh, this card does not see any kind of play, but one of these days, just a card that lets you draw off of doing just about anything, using it as a cost for just about anything. I'd keep an eye out on that one. Star Power, Cataclysmic Cryonic Coldo. okay, here we go. Kiki Nagashi Fucho. Other card effects. Once per turn, you can attach 2 material. So the turn this card cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no battle damage from attacks. Okay, so it's a great stall card going first for 1 turn. And Set Uppercut. Yeah, Super Nimble Mega Hamster. You crush them. Alrighty, next pack. Dun 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 dun. Get that out there. Alrighty, so we've got Cymorg Bird of Protection, Barricade Board Blocker, Cymorg Sky Battle, White Aura Monoceros, Tenyi Spirit Mapura, Cymorg Repulsion, Cataclysmic Cryonic Koldo, DMZ Dragon, and Linkback. Man, I'm kind of hoping that we'll get the Dark Link, not Dark Link, the Dark Tenyi monster. It seems to be the only one that seems to be like splashable at all. Because a lot of them have really cool otherwise effects. I like the one that's just, oh hey, did you destroy my monster? Well, I'll get it back, and then you lose your monster. You effect monster using jerks. Okay, Cymorg Bird of Beginning, Dwimmered Glimmer, Cymorg Bird of Protection, Barricade Borg Blocker. Ooh, my Yosenju Hitot. I like Yosenju. They're, again, one of the archetypes that has a really cool mechanics around them. And then Vessel of the Dragon Cycle. That's pretty nice. I like any pure Tenyi deck, or just any deck that I've been trying to make with that has always had that. Because Metal Foe Tenyi has got some stuff going on for it. I just don't know how to make it make consistently powerful plays for it. But okay, here's the last one. The grand finale. We've already opened a secret rare. Let's see if we can pull something even stronger. Alright. Voltester. That's an interesting card. I've got to figure out something to do with that one. Psychic Fervor. Marincess Current. Ooh, Dragoonity Knight Romulus. Not bad. Seeing a lot of people putting together some really cool combo decks with this. Oh man, I'm not unhappy about that at all. Tenyi Spirit Nahata. Another Kiki Nagashi Fucho. That's just fun to say. Blackout Curtain. Draw Discharge. It's about time Playmaker got his own card out there. And Cymorg Bird of Calamity. Alright. Well, that was fun. I liked some of the stuff we pulled out of there. Looking forward to... I'm going to sleeve these guys up while I'm talking here. So, plans for the future. So, my showing at YCS Dallas was pretty abysmal. Not a single win to my name that was actually... mine own. And the regional flight didn't go much better. I got past round 1 at least, so I got a win out of all of this, but I still couldn't... Out of all those rounds, I could have done a lot better, so... now is all about... Well, waiting for the ban list. Kind of got to sit on my hands until then, as most people will have to. But once that gets revealed, it's all about researching and figuring out... how to approach the format. I really want to start with like a clean slate. I kind of have had Burning Abyss for a while, so it was a lot easier to pivot over to a Block Dragon deck that was just about shutting people out of games rather than interacting with them. But either I need to enhance the deck better, or I need to pilot it better, or I just need to find a whole different archetype to get behind, because right now, it's showing today did not inspire faith in its future prospects. So be on the lookout. I will hopefully have some information on what we'll be doing in the future. I want to do my best to document the progression on how I'll be setting myself up competitively. So if you are interested in that, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Because on top of that, you'll see whatever other entertaining videos of various topics I'll be putting out there. There's a lot of reveals from Ignition Assault that I'm behind on, and I want to talk about that Lightning Storm card that everyone's talking about. Oh gosh, I cannot wait for that thing to hit our shores. So thank you very much for your time today. This is Golden Nova, and have yourself a good one. Bye.